Hi, everybody.
They're gonna be like, oh God, they're back. Yes, we are.
We're back for another one.
El público lo pide, lo exige.
Are you
Lo
guys-
desea.
Are you guys tired of us yet? Because I know I'm tired of us. Just kidding.
If you watch yourself over and over while you're editing, it gets a little like, oh God, Eric, shut up.
Yep. So, what's this question that you got that somebody asked or wanted us
So
to
I
answer?
have, actually there's 3 of her comments. I believe it's 3 or 2 of her comments. They're interested in the story of how we met, our story. And then I have like 2 or 3 others on Instagram that sent us the same thing. As I posted, subscribe, like, we have a new video, whatever. And they're like, oh, you guys should do the story of how you guys met. So yeah. We're to start, we're gonna eat chicken sandwich today.
Okay.
This one is from Burger King, the spicy chicken sandwich. I've had it before and I do like it.
And I'm having the Impossible Burger.
Impossible burger.
So, yeah.
So you want to start? I think you should tell the story.
Well, it was
Your version is funnier.
It's almost
More funny.
8 years ago.
It'll be 8 years.
At the end of this month.
Oh my goodness.
We started talking, I want to say it was like the 28th, the 29th.
Really?
Does
that
anybody
fast?
remember Plenty of Fish?
Plenty of fish.
So,
For those of you that don't, it's a dating app.
it's before Tinder, you know, before you swiped right.
Really? Was it before Tinder?
Yes! Way before.
Oh my god.
And,
On my timeline, it was right after Grindr. And what was the other stuff that there was out there?
I don't know, I don't know those things.
Shut the hell. Oh, wow.
Adam for Adam.
Mm-hmm.
And all, you know, all those. You know,
Wasn't there like a bear one?
Bear 411 or I don't know.
But she doesn't know those things.
Sorry. Anyway, back to our story.
Okay.
So Eric hit me up. Yes, he's the one that hit me up.
I did.
And
I still remember the picture you had too.
oh,
It was
the
the one
one
with the tie in the mirror, like this, with the tie. He's all dressed up.
for my interview for I think for Pacific.
I was like, who is this businessman? I need to
Snatch that up.
exactly. And I sure did, girl.
So we started talking, messaging, and then I think we exchanged numbers and we talked on the phone.
And then you asked me to move in like 2 days later. Just kidding. I asked you to move in. Just kidding.
Anyway, for interrupting my story.
Sorry.
We started talking on the phone, and then I don't know how it was that it came about that like, hey, do you want to like grab something to eat?
Was it you or me?
I can't remember anymore.
Really?
I think it was probably mutual. Who knows? Anyway,
I think it was you. Because you know why? And this doesn't mean anything. But I think it was you because for me, it's always been difficult to be like, oh, you want to meet up? You want to go grab something to eat? With anybody, family, friends. Back then when I used to date, I would never be the one to take that first step. I would ping you. I would like your stuff. But for me to say, hey, let's go out to eat. Like, I never did that. So I think it was you. I'm pretty sure it was you. Because you're more daring like that. Anyways, go. Go.
anyway, so he sent me his
So much
address,
for 5 minutes.
and I'm not gonna say the actual number of the address, but the street was called El Pescador.
That's right. And he thought it was the restaurant, El Pescador. The Mexican seafood restaurant.
My blonde roots come out. So I get to the house, and I'm like, what the hell? This is not Pescador. And so I think I text you or I called you, tell you I was already outside.
You're
Y
like,
sale Eric todo.
¿Y qué fue lo primero que
And I'm
pensaste?
like,
What was the first thing you said?
y dije
Cuando
yo.
me vistes, ¿qué fue lo primero que pensaste?
Le digo, ¿y este bombón de
¡Oh!
dónde salió? So we hop in his car. What was your car again?
It was an Acura. It was all. Let's not go there. But it was an Acura,
And I drove up in my Nissan Sentra.
yeah, and then we drove to Olive Gardens and Jardín de Olivo.
And this was on December 30th, okay?
Yes,
a
December
day before
30th.
Christmas Eve,
New Year's Eve.
And so we had to wait a little bit.
It was cold.
We had to wait outside because there was a huge line. This is before COVID, of course.
It was so cold.
It was so busy. So we were outside waiting for our names to be called. At that time, they didn't even have where they'll text you when your table's ready. Sorry, our dogs are crazy. They decide to do this right when we're on camera.
Yeah, because they hear us talking, so they're roaming around. Anyways, go.
So we're waiting and we're just talking. We're getting to know each other, you know. And then we end up having our meal and we're conversing, good conversation as far as I remember. I don't really remember even what we mostly talked about.
I don't remember what we talked
I just remember you talking about that you were going to spend your birthday in Big Bear with your friends.
That's right.
That's what I remember. That's the only thing I remember. So we get back in his car after dinner and...
Wait, you know what I remember about our date? This always stands out to me. I don't know why. Over dinner, I remember when I used to go to Olive Garden with friends or family, like everybody would go for the chocolates that they give you, and he didn't. And I was like, what is his problem? He ends up not liking those chocolates. And I'm like, oh my God, we're meant to be. I love those chocolates. So from that moment on, I knew that.
But though, do I love candy?
Oh, he loves candy.
But mint chocolates are not my favorite.
Loves
Anyway,
candy.
so we get in his car. By this time, it's already like 11. It's cold. And the car already had gotten like, the mist or whatever. So his car, the defroster didn't work. The heater didn't work. So he has the windows rolled down.
But your butt seat, your butt warmer did work. My butt warmers did work. I had leather seats.
So
It was a 2002, 2004 Acura, and this was in 2011? 2012. So it was old, and the car had been through so much drama, let me tell you. And yeah, for some reason, the defroster was not working. It wouldn't blow air. I think it would blow cold air only or something like that. So we had to drive home. It had just rained and it was freezing.
that's right.
December 30th. It was cold. We drove home and we had to have my window down so that I could see because it kept getting all like foggier. And then
You invite me in.
I invited him in. Mm-hmm.
And if I remember correctly, I was sitting on your couch in your room.
You want to go that far?
And then
You think they're ready for that? I don't think they're ready for that.
I think they're ready.
I don't think so.
Because
we need to give them something that will keep them coming back.
No,
I don't think you're ready.
I want to tell them about our first kiss.
It was salty.
Yes, we had our first kiss on our first date. I kissed on our first date, yes.
We're whores.
So, by the time this all happened, being cold, being outside waiting for our table, the whole car being, the windows being down the whole time, being cold, by this time, I'm already starting to feel nasally. And...
Wait. But a ver, tell me one thing. ¿Por qué no te ibas?
Because it was cold outside. It was warm in your room.
I'm sure it was. No, I'm glad you stayed.
But our first our first kiss was salty because I was sorry.
I don't know what it was exactly. I mean, we had just had Olive Garden. We were munching on that crazy bread or whatever. But something about that first kiss was salty.
That's what it remembers about our first kiss, is that it was salty.
I mean, it was cute. It was sweet, but it was sweet, like, because it was sweet, but like it was a little salty. And I'm like, I think you have the sniffles.
But yeah, and then I didn't sleep over. Nothing else happened. I went home like a good boy.
Yes, you did.
And
as far as I know, he did go home.
I did go home.
¿Quién sabe?
I did go home. And then from then on, we started hanging out like every weekend. And then
Every day.
He could, no, not every day. Every weekend. I would go on the weekend.
No, but
But we're going more into detail. We're going more into details now.
oh, we're done? That's it?
Well, what were you going to say? Finish what you were
Well, I
saying.
remembered that it was going to be my birthday, and I ended up going to West Hollywood
Oh, yeah.
for my birthday with my friends and with some friends, and you showed up with some of your friends too. But yeah, it was an interesting night. Very interesting night. And we ended up talking. I went home early. You went home pretty early, like nothing crazy. We ended up talking that night, and we started to make plans to hang out again for the weekend. Oh no! Yes, yes. We were talking on New Year's Eve. You were, I don't know. I think you were going somewhere with your friends, and for me, I was like, I wasn't going out at that time as much, and actually at all. I wasn't going out. So we started to hang out like every weekend and like spending the night right away. And like since our first date, we just it just happened.
Yeah, so we pretty much don't have an exact date of when it became official because it took a while.
It was official from the first day.
Pretty much. So we celebrate our anniversary, or whenever we acknowledge, if people ask us how many years we have together, we
8.
basically we indicate the first day that we had our first date as our anniversary date. And there you have it. That's our interesting romantic story.
Yeah, because we didn't go through that whole like, oh, we're just dating. Oh, we're just talking. Or, you know, we're just hooking up. Like, we didn't go through those phases.
But wait, what would you, whenever you would say you're with me, what would you refer me to as?
My VIP. He was my VIP for
Like
maybe,
6 months or more before?
No, 6 months, really?
I think it was 6
For a
months.
while, we were just VIPs to each other. He was my VIP. There was like,
I'm
you know,
still your VIP.
you still are. You go through so many different phases when you're starting to like get serious with somebody that for me it was really it's a blur in that sense that I can't pinpoint exactly when it got serious. So yeah.
So that's our story. Comment below if you want to hear anything else, and we'll see if we're open to talk about it. But yeah, that's our story. So thank you guys again for joining us.
Okay. But anyways, we're gonna finish eating and then we're gonna take you guys with us. We're gonna go to the store because Max, our dog, our new dog, chewed up his bed last night. And so he does use it. Usually he does sleep in it for, you know, but I don't know what it was. He's teething. And so that's his go-to spot. And he, like, after 2 months, chewed it all up. So we're going to go find him a new one. Probably look at some decorations at Marshall's. And hopefully if we find something cute. And we're going to bring you guys with us. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching our mukbang number 3. Holiday edition for Vlogmas.
Excuse me, sorry.
Let me finish eating. And then we're going to get on the road. All right? Bye.
Bye.